Good morning everyone. I just thought I would start a vlog. Not really sure what on, but I've got nothing planned, so I just thought like I'm just gonna start vlogging. It's currently Tuesday morning. It is 10:30 and I have 2 hours left before I go and pick Indy up. I'm just gonna film a few reels, I think. I've just edited a YouTube video, and as I'm saying, I've literally got nothing else left to go on YouTube at all. Don't know what just happened there. So yeah, I thought I'd just start vlogging. We've got Casper's Christmas concert this evening, which I'm actually really looking forward to, but I'm also a bit nervous because I just don't know what he's gonna do. I feel like he's either gonna freeze or he's actually gonna sing the song that I'm not really sure. I can't decide. I need to put some clothes away. The clothes pile is just ridiculous because I went to Dublin at the weekend. It's so I went Saturday morning, I flew Saturday at 8 AM, I flew back home Sunday 10 AM. It was a long 24 hours, honestly. But I just still feel really tired. Like, even though I actually got in at 10 PM, I did start drinking at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and I finished drinking at about 9:30 at night. So I basically was drinking, obviously I wasn't drinking for like every hour, but basically drinking for more than 12 hours. But luckily I did go to bed. Well, I didn't actually get to sleep. I didn't get to sleep till 4 AM. I'm not even joking. Got in at 10. Was been sick loads because alcohol does not agree with me at all and never has. Not eaten since like 1 o'clock. Couldn't even bring myself to eat anything because I felt that ill. And then my heart was racing until about 4 o'clock in the morning, but it probably didn't help that I had loads of espresso martinis. But at the time, they tasted really good and you just kind of forget that it's actually coffee. So I didn't think I got to sleep till about 4 AM, and then we had to be up at 7 to get ready to go on the flight. So yeah, I'm still tired, basically is what I'm trying to say. Had a good time in Dublin. Like, it was lovely. It was very festive, very, 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 very busy. It was the guy from the Pogue's funeral the day before we got there. So like Temple Bar, which I never realised was actually a street. Like, the street is called Temple Bar. It was so busy. Wow, I've never seen that many people in my life, basically. And yeah, it was good, but it was one of them where you're a bit like, I kind of wish we'd had 48 hours because then you can kind of see Dublin as well rather than just going out drinking. Anyway, I'm just kind of not feeling that much motivation because I'm tired. But I have been to the gym, and I did go to the gym yesterday, so I can't really complain because I must have the motivation for that. But I could easily right now just sit on the sofa for 2 hours until I pick Indy up. You know, when your eyes just feel heavy and tired, that is literally how I feel. But I'm gonna try and be productive. It is now Thursday and I am just en route to get Indy's Christmas Eve box changed. Can't remember if I said or not, but I picked her Christmas Eve box up last week and it said 2023 instead of 2022. So I'm just going to change that, and I also just thought at the same time I am going to treat myself to lunch alone. It's 1:10. I went to playgroup with the kids and my mum this morning, then I went to the gym. I've literally been home and washed my hair, dried my hair, which, yeah, I don't know about anyone else, but that takes me about an hour to complete that task. And then what have I done? I've put loads of clothes away because the clothes pile was just wow. And I've just filmed some stories for the works. And yeah, and now en route to go and get Indy's Christmas Eve box finished. And I've not been into Home Faith on my own for absolutely ages, and I've also not eaten in Home Faith for absolutely ages, so I really fancy going to either one of two cafes, depending on which one's the quietest or has a table. And I just fancy like something on toast, whether it's avocado or bacon or sausage or beans, or like something on pancakes and a coffee, and just sitting in my own thoughts and just, you know, I feel like I've been really stressed the last few days, ever since I got back from Dublin really, but I was stressed the week before before, so I don't think like Dublin wasn't really a break because I was just drinking all day. And I do not class that as a break. Like, I need like time to myself and, you know, health, water, the gym, coffee. I probably was more stressed that when I got home, because I was fine the day that I got home, the Sunday, because I actually didn't feel that hungover. Like I said, I did say that the other day, I think. I was just tired and I'd not seen the kids since Friday, so obviously it was really nice. But by Monday I was knackered and like I still felt I felt more hungover on Monday. Like I knew I had alcohol in my system and I was just really snappy, and it's just carried on because it's like a vicious cycle, isn't it? Indy's been really clingy, and I just need a few hours to myself. And I haven't eaten, like I say, I've not eaten on my own for ages, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. I guess it's a bit like taking yourself on a date. I am taking myself on a date. Right guys, I've just got back from Home Firth where I was going, and I had the most beautiful little lunch. I was literally there for 20-25 minutes watching the world go by. I had avocado and poached egg on sourdough with this gorgeous like tomatoey chili cucumber salsa that they do. Always my favourite dish. Really glad they still do it because it has actually been taken over by someone else, but they've got the same menu. And then I have picked Indy's Christmas Eve box up, which I'll just show you now it's finished. So it is literally stunning. Indy's Christmas Eve box, established 2022. So you can see there it said 2023, and obviously she wasn't established in 2023, but the lady quickly changed it for me. So it's from Nellie's Wooden Workshop in Home Firth, and I do actually have a discount code for 10% off the website, which is SophieLou10. She is based in Home Firth in Huddersfield, but she does deliver. And it's got all this on, so 'twas the night before Christmas. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful, and it matches Casper's as well, and it's just got like a little lock opening, and it's quite a deep one, so it's really nice. I am obsessed, and it is a massive keepsake. Like, I will literally keep this forever and ever and ever and ever. I think so. Indy's got a little fairy on, and I think Casper's has got a reindeer or something on it. But yeah, stunning. I've not had a mince pie yet, guys, and what day is it today? It's the 14th of December, and I haven't had a mince pie. So I've bought some all butter mince pies and some luxurious vanilla custard, because if you haven't had a warmed up mince pie and vanilla custard before, you are missing out, trust me. I can't remember whose Instagram I saw this on. It was last year, and I tried it for the first time, and I've never been a huge fan of mince pies. Oh, thank God for that. I've never been a huge fan of mince pies, but yeah, I tried this last year, absolutely stunning. And I've not done it this year yet, so I was in the co-op just grabbing little bits like blueberries, yoghurt. I needed to get some of these for Casper. Dry nights, sheets. And I just thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm getting the mince pies. They were everywhere, and they tricked me into buying them. And a £2.50 pot of custard. Here we are. But yeah, on the bedwetting scenario, it's a difficult one. I don't even know if I've spoken about it on YouTube, but basically, Casper was dry from all through the night from about 3 weeks of being potty trained. He refused to wear nappies altogether when we first potty trained him. Started wetting the bed a bit, so we said, right, we need to get you back in nappies, Casper. He was fine with that. It was like, right, okay. Went on holiday. He wore nappies on holiday. As soon as we got home from that holiday, he flat out refused to start wearing nappies again, and he literally has been dry ever since. So he was probably dry day and night for about 5 months. Well, it was like May to about 3 weeks ago. So what's that? May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Like 6-7 months he's literally been dry through the night. Like, we didn't force it. He literally we just took his lead. He was really easy to potty train, like he was really ready for it, and yeah, he just decided to be dry at night. The last 3 or 4 weeks, he has wet the bed a lot. We've taken him to the doctors and done a urine sample. They said there's absolutely nothing wrong with his urine, like he's got nothing there. And we've limited blackcurrant cordial because someone did say to me that it's a diuretic and it can cause him to wee in the night. That has definitely helped. So we've got much less bedwetting. I think when he first did it, he did it for 2 weeks, every night without fail for 2 weeks. And then now it's like 3 times a week maybe. And these massively help. So you're meant to put them under the bed sheet, but I put them over the bed sheet because then I literally just take it off, change his pyjamas and put him back in bed. And we haven't had any for the last few nights, and he has wet the bed once. And I've obviously had to wash the sheets. So, which is fine, obviously I will wash the sheets, but it gets a lot washing the sheets, a lot, but we just, I don't know, it's hard. I don't really want to put him back in nappies. He's not been in nappies for 5 or 6 months, you know, like, I think it's hard. I think if he was wet in the bed straight after potty training, or it was like a few weeks after potty training and he decided to not wear nappies and he was dry for a few weeks and was wet in the bed again, I'll put him back in nappies. But it's literally been 6 or 7 months he's been dry at night, so I feel like Josh just keeps saying it's a phase, we're not putting him back in nappies. So I'm just gonna keep going until after Christmas and see what happens. Like, he's not upset when he gets up, like he literally just walks into our room, basically tells us that he's had a wee. We take him back into his bedroom, dry him down with a towel, put a new pair of pyjamas on, and either like put a towel on the bed, strip the sheet, put a blanket down. If he's weed on his duvet, he has got 2 duvets, so we'll like get the other duvet, and then one of us will fall asleep with him in his bed and then go back into bed. So he is fine, like he's not getting upset at all. But I just generally don't think he knows he's doing it. Like Josh thought at first he was doing it not on purpose, but he was doing it because he couldn't be bothered to get up. And then he was like, he's not going back in nappies because he'll just keep weeing in nappies. But I said to him, like, he definitely does not know that he's doing it. But I just feel like if we do put him back in nappies, he might just do it if he even knows he's doing it, because he knows he's got a nappy on. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. Anyway, the kids are probably going to be back in about an hour, so I'm literally going to blitz the house, and then I am going to go to the tip, take some cardboard boxes to the tip, then hopefully they'll be back and we can just have a nice night, make some tea, play, chill, watch a Christmas film, get the kids in bed, and just, yeah, chill, have my mince pie and custard. I've literally just done an hour of tidying up. I've vacuumed all downstairs, I've vacuumed upstairs, mopped the floors, put some clothes away, took some stuff upstairs. The worst thing about us in this house is we are just massive clutter people. As in, like, we don't have clutter. I actually don't think we have that much clutter at all. We just leave stuff lying around, like this, for example. Like, that is the dining room table. It's got a box that I've been meaning to post for weeks to a giveaway winner. I've not even chosen yet. It's got Josh's new shoes on. They've been there for 2 weeks. I mean, he's not even worn them. Like photo frames, you know, like it's just got random stuff in it that just doesn't need to be there. But it is. And then coats, jackets, everywhere. Because we just don't have a lot of hanging space downstairs, especially for things like coats and jackets. So yeah, that is like the worst thing about our house is we just have stuff lying around all the time. I actually just need to hide this air hockey game from Casper. Not sure why, I don't know, maybe I might let him play it this weekend. I just can't really decide what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to shove it down there and hope that he doesn't see it, but he probably will because he sees everything. I'm just going to head to the tip now, and then I'm going to go and get the kids. My mum was going to bring them here, but she's decided not to do that anymore. So I'm going to go get them. So here I am making my mince pie and custard. I couldn't talk or anything because Josh was talking to a client on the laptop in the living room. So I'm just doing a quick voiceover. But yeah, absolutely amazing. If you haven't tried it, then you need to. And definitely make sure that the custard is like fresh vanilla custard.
Remember we had the other one.
Yeah, the metal one, it was a bit rusty. That's why Mummy bought a new one, because it was very, very old. Mummy and Daddy had it as their first present when they moved out. It is, I bet it's not even 7 AM yet. It's 6:47 in the morning. We have been up for a long time, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Indy woke Casper up.
Give it here.
That's rude. What do you want? What would you like?
Wrapping paper in my mouth.
You want wrapping paper in your mouth? I mean, it's baking paper, but don't be rude. You ask nicely, don't you? That's rude, darling.
Please, can I have it?
That's better.
Yay.
Yeah, India woke up crying at 5. I knew she would give her a bottle, but we did. But she just literally screamed and woke Casper up, and then that was it basically. So yeah, but it's been nice because Josh was at home till about 6:30 this morning because his first client cancelled, so he actually made me a coffee, which means I'll drink the whole thing, because sometimes when I make it I don't, because I just don't make it the same. Abba! Cannot get used to these walls either. Now the walls are white in here, I feel like it's so bright, whereas when they were grey I feel like it was a bit darker, like my face. Now I just feel like, although the spotlights are on, that's probably why. Let's change the lights. There we go, that's better. It was a bit bright, wasn't it? I felt like I had a halo over my head. But yeah, I've not had my breakfast yet, but I'm just gonna let the kids have their breakfast and then I'm gonna have mine, hopefully if they're chilled a bit. But we've been making these Nutella rolls with bread and Nutella. Nutella. And Indy loves them as well.
No, it's chocolate.
Yeah, but it's called Nutella, darling, that's what it's called. So it's literally just Nutella inside of the bread, well, spread on the bread, rolled up. And then I put a bit of olive oil spray light on, and a bit of cinnamon, and then literally put them in the air fryer for like 3 minutes on temperature 180. I have just done the last one on 200 of Casper's, and it looks a bit, well, it's not burnt, but it doesn't look as nice. So definitely 180 or less, I would say. But yeah, we did them yesterday. And then Elf Waffles, he left your breakfast out for you this morning, didn't he? That kind elf. What did he do? He had the toaster out, didn't he? He had the bread out, he had the Nutella out. And he got it all ready for you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And he put it in the air fryer.
Well, he didn't do that. Mummy had to do that because he only does things when we're not looking, doesn't he? Are you just tipping all your breakfast out, darling? They're yummy. They look yummy to me. Mummy could eat those.
All the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me, doesn't matter. It is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket.
You
with the skyline
have a little savage.
painted
Look, you
blue.
done to Teddy's face.
That's the way.
We we've literally just been to the farm. It's bang on 2 o'clock and we're on the way home. We ate when we first got there, so I had a turkey, brie and cranberry baguette. It was so nice, but my mouth is so dry now. And I had a few chips as well, but Casper managed to steal most of those. And then we were meant to do this like trail thing, like a scavenger hunt, and the kids got a biscuit. And where we go to this farm, there's like a barn and all their activities are usually in there. So we got there and he was like, oh, I don't know anything about a scavenger hunt. And the activity that was in there was like something to do with like seeing Santa, feeding the donkeys, feeding the goats, making reindeer food. And that wasn't online when we looked, but I'm guessing it's because it was fully booked and we only booked it like 3 days ago. But yeah, the scavenger hunt basically was just finding a few pictures in the courtyard of the farm and then handing it in when you'd got the word and getting a free gingerbread biscuit. So we basically just ate and let the kids just run a bit wild for a bit. The farm was actually shut itself as well. They'd put all the animals into actual barns for the winter, basically hibernation. So yeah, the actual farm bit, it's not massive anyway, it's a free farm basically, but there's usually like pigs, goats, donkeys, rabbits, horses, cows, and goats. We saw the goats though, didn't we? The goats were in the little barn and you fed a donkey a carrot, didn't you? You were big and brave and fed some donkeys some carrots and they went munchy crunchy. I've literally just got to take out coffee as well for the journey because the kids got up really early. I've also got one of my favourite biscuits that we sell here. They've always got these shortbread biscuits that are like decorated at the themed. I've got a Santa one. When we went last time for Halloween, you've eaten it. You've eaten your biscuit. Yeah, Casper, you did eat it, or you ate it before you had that lunch. Yeah, Halloween I think I had a spider one or something, and then like just when there's nothing on, they've just like pigs, cows, sheep, chickens. But I always get one every time I go. Like it's like I can't go there and not get one of the shortbread icing biscuits. It's like one of my favourite types of biscuits there is. I was hoping Indy was going to sleep on the way home, but I don't think she's gonna. She had about an hour this morning, so she does need a little bit longer, but maybe I'll have to put her to bed when we get home. But she's not really had lunch. I gave her some bread, she won't eat it. I gave her some Casper sausage roll, she won't eat it. She just likes snacks, like she's a proper snack queen. And apparently we're watching the Polar Express when we get home, aren't we, darling? Look at that other big blow up Santa there, look. In someone's garden. We've literally just got in and I've just transferred Indy to a cot because she must have literally fallen asleep like 3 minutes before we got home. Oh, the wind's just over the door. And Casper's asleep in the car, but I'm happy to leave him in there because I can just lock it and it's on the drive, and I'll leave the front door open. And he knows how to get out. Well, he doesn't know how to get out of the car. He gets out of his car seat and then the alarm would go off and then I know to go and get him. But I do check on him like every 5-10 minutes anyway when he's asleep in the car. But he is just not someone that you want to wake up from a car nap. Trust me. He is the kind of child that needs to wake up himself, needs to wake himself up, or he is just awful. So I'm going to have 10-15 minutes of peace and just sit down, eat my biscuit, maybe watch a YouTube video. Then I'm going to do some tidying up. When we came downstairs this morning, this house was spotless, and I mean spotless. And since the kids were up this morning and obviously just doing their thing, It is an absolute dump, honestly. There is just stuff everywhere. I mean, we've got a playroom and the living room just turns into a playroom basically. Guys, I can't tell you how nice this is on a Friday to just chill. I was just about to show you this new photo. I got this print off Etsy the other day, and then I went to IKEA to buy a frame, and the frame was too small because I think IKEA were a little bit weird like that. I think IKEA like make their own sizes up. Yeah, I got this print off Etsy. It says more espresso, less depresso, drink your coffee. So now that we've had the house decorated downstairs, I just wanted to make it more homely and give it more character. So I'm literally going to stick it here across from the coffee machine. Probably more like there somewhere, maybe. Obviously I want it out of the way of the kids and the dishwasher. I don't want it like down here or anything. But I'll probably stick it about there. But I'm just waiting for my dad to get here. My mum and dad should be here in like 20 minutes because they're going to help do the fake mantle, because I also ordered one of them about 2 weeks ago and it came the other day. So then this room will officially be finished. Well, no, it won't actually, I'm lying, because then when the Christmas tree goes and it's January, I'm going to get the kids' photos on the wall, like the professional photos from when they were little babies, and our wedding photo on the wall, which is something that we've not done. They are in frames. They've come from the old house minus Indy, the one of Indy's. I need to get one printed and hope that they still have the same frames in the range. But yeah, we're going to get them above the sofa, but we're not going to do it until the Christmas tree's gone. And then I think I might get a few photo frames at the bottom of the stairs, just little black ones. Like obviously this is quite a big black one. I was debating whether to get an oak coloured frame, because we've obviously got this oak shelf which is like above the coffee machine, and then we've obviously got that which is oak. The chairs are like an oak wood effect, but they've got black legs. We've obviously got a black TV, like a black oven hob, a few black cushions, so I just thought black might look okay, like it might just tie in a little bit, but I kind of don't know whether I should have gone for oak, but I might swap it and put this in our bedroom. I'll definitely keep this frame though. I might just eventually swap the black to oak. The picture is on the wall. Just can't decide whether to keep the black frame or not. I just don't know if that's just a bit too strong in here. Like I say, we do have the odd black thing, but I don't know if that's just too black, but I do love the picture. I think it's really cool. And it's straight across from the coffee machine, as you can see. But yeah, just don't know whether to keep the black frame or not. Can't decide. And I also might get another one and put it here, but more on like an angle, but have like a different quote. I don't really know. I just feel like I really want to start making the downstairs of this house a home, because it's not been a home for 18 months or longer. Well, ever since we've lived here basically. Since May 2021, and it's now nearly 2024. So yeah, over 18 months, 18-19 months we've lived here, and it still hasn't felt like a home downstairs. But now that it's decorated, I just wanted to start making it more of a home, and I think things like that do massively help. So yeah, I might get another one, because I feel like it kind of looks like it's on its own now. I just don't know what coat I'd get. Morning. I feel like this is my favourite spot to film a video at the minute, but this shelf above our coffee machine really does come in handy. It's like the perfect height for me to be stood here talking. Morning, darling. Oh, oh. Oh my big squishy. Oh, oh. Yeah. It's about 7:30 in the morning. The kids have been up since 5:30. 5:30. But Josh did actually get up with him, because I was in Casper's bed in the night. Our kids just aren't sleeping great at the minute. I do not know what's happened. Okay, but yeah, since Casper turned 3, his sleep's been really good compared to the rest of his, well, the first few years of his life. Indy's obviously always slept really well, But like she'll have the odd bad night where she's maybe teething or just not well, but then she'll just go back to normal. Like she'll do 6:30 till 6:30 straight through. But this morning she woke up at 10 to 5, gave her a bottle. 5:30 she was screaming. He was awake, like he was awake in the night. Well, he actually wet the bed actually, but I got in his bed with him. Okay, 2 seconds, darling. But yeah, my dad actually did fit the fake mantle on last night, and it looks amazing. It literally looks so good. It just looks like it's part of the wall, and I feel like the room finally looks kind of cottagey feel, like especially now we've got the oak doors. And I don't know if I ever showed you this new rug, by the way. I got a new rug from IKEA, but it's not in the right place because we've had to move the sofa down because of the Christmas tree. So when the sofa's like back more that way, the rug will look better. It's all a bit squashed at the minute, but yeah, I got this rug from IKEA. I think it was called Stollen or some, I don't know. Anyway, it was £69, which I didn't think was bad at all. It's a really nice fluffy rug and I actually really enjoy sitting on it, and it's a lot cleaner than our last one. Our last one was like one of them really raggy rugs and it just had so many snacks inside it. I was saying to someone the other day, I took it to the tip and someone was like, oh, that looks like a perfectly fine rug. And I was like, you do not even want to know how much food will be crushed into this rug. Whereas this one, it will all sit on the surface so I can just vac it off. But even the other one, I've vacked it and I've vacked it. You could vac it for 2 hours and you would still hear that crunching sound that a vac does when it's sucking bits up. But yeah, this is the fake mantle.
This book in the plain broom.
In the plain broom.
Take a photo.
Oh, are you taking Hi everyone, I'm literally just at work. It is now 3:20 in the afternoon and it's been really quiet in here, so I've just done a lot of cleaning, a lot of tidying up, and I kind of feel guilty that I'm not with the kids and I'm just kind of sat around not doing that much. You literally can't win with motherhood, can you? Like, kind of wanted a job to get away and have like my sort of time out of the house like Josh does, because obviously all I was doing was working from home with like YouTube, Instagram, online coaching, and now I feel guilty because I'm just sat here doing nothing, and I'm just thinking I could literally be with my kids. It's nearly Christmas, like they're so young. But yeah, I'm sure next week I won't be feeling like that, who knows. I'm just about to finish my cappuccino. In fact, I've nearly finished it. It's just warmed right through to my soul. But we're having a chilled evening tonight. I think we're going to do beef enchiladas and wedges. Well, I'm trusting that Josh has pretty much done it by the time we get home. And we're going to have some snacks, watch a Christmas film, have a movie night with Casper. And then tomorrow we're seeing Santa again, at the place we got married. Morning everyone, it is now Monday. I've just made a coffee and I'm about to sit and edit this video. It is 10:30 and I'm hoping that I can get this video edited in like 45 minutes, but I don't even know how long it is, so I'm just going to try and stay focused. I'm not going to get interrupted by my phone, I'm not going to get interrupted by anything else. I've just been to Aldi, I've emptied the cold and the frozen food shop, but I've left the dry stuff because obviously it's not desperately in need of being emptied and I can do it at any point in the day. And you know what, I can't even remember when I last filmed. I think it was when I was at work on Saturday, but I got home about 5:30, had we just had homemade burritos in the air fryer and some wedges, and then we watched a film with Casper. Although he was a bit giddy, I think he had too much sweets and we ended up having to put him to bed because he was being quite painful, to be honest. And then yesterday we went on a walk around like a local park and just went and got a few presents in the garden centre that's there for our family. Then we did a Christmas carvery at the golf club that we always go to, which is where me and Josh got married. And then yeah, came home, chilled. The house is a bit of a dump and I am just ready to try and get this house cleaned, tidied, ready for Christmas. on Monday. It's a week today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm hoping to bring another video. Before Christmas Day sort of vlog. I'll vlog Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day probably. And then it'll all be about New Year, new starts. I'm really looking forward to this new year. I'm really looking forward to 2024. I always look forward to a new year. I do feel like I'm going to have a bit of Christmas blues this year for some reason though. I don't know if it's because Casper's a bit older now and he's just so excited, but I do feel like I am going to have Christmas blues around like after Boxing Day. But I'm also really excited for 2024, setting new goals, getting loads of new diaries, affirmation cards, smashing out the videos and just, yeah, setting goals, and I'm just really looking forward to it. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.